In a world filled with noise and constant chatter, it's easy to feel lost among the expectations of others. The pressure to fit in, to be liked, and to conform can drown out our true selves, leaving us feeling empty. For some, the choice to embrace solitude becomes a path to rediscovering who they really are. Solitude is not about loneliness. It's about finding peace within ourselves. In those quiet moments, we can reflect on our thoughts and feelings without the influence of others. We can explore our passions, dreams, and desires, allowing our true selves to emerge. This time alone can be incredibly beautiful, as it offers a chance to connect with our inner voice and understand what truly matters to us. When we choose solitude, we often realize that genuine connections are far more valuable than a large circle of acquaintances. It's not about the number of friends we have, but the depth of those relationships. A few meaningful connections can bring more joy and fulfillment than countless superficial ones. These authentic relationships are built on trust, understanding, and shared experiences, allowing us to feel truly seen and appreciated. Living authentically means embracing who we are, without the need for approval from others. It's about being true to ourselves, even if that means stepping away from societal norms. This choice can lead to a profound sense of inner peace, as we learn to value our own worth rather than seeking it through the eyes of others. In solitude, we find strength and clarity, allowing us to navigate the world with confidence and grace. Ultimately, the beauty of solitude lies in its ability to help us connect with our true selves and foster genuine relationships. By stepping back from the noise, we can create a life that reflects our values and desires, leading to a more authentic and fulfilling existence. Embracing solitude is not a rejection of the world, but an invitation to engage with it on our own terms. Discovering true friendships can be a painful journey. Many people start with a wide circle of acquaintances, believing that knowing many individuals means they have a strong support system. However, when tough times arise, it often becomes clear that not everyone who smiles and shares good times is a true friend. Fair-weather friends are those who are present during moments of joy and celebration but vanish when life gets hard. This can lead to feelings of disappointment and betrayal as the illusion of friendship crumbles in the face of adversity. When someone faces challenges, it can be heartbreaking to realize that many of those they thought were friends are nowhere to be found. The laughter and shared experiences seem to fade away, leaving a sense of loneliness and confusion. It is in these moments of struggle that the true nature of relationships is revealed. The people who genuinely care are the ones who stand by your side, offering support and understanding, while others slip away, leaving behind a painful reminder of what was thought to be a strong bond. This societal misconception that having many friends equates to having a solid support system can lead to feelings of isolation when the reality sets in. It is often the rare, genuine friends who remain steadfast during difficult times that truly matter. These are the individuals who listen without judgment, offer help without hesitation, and provide comfort when it is most needed. They are the ones who show that true friendship is not about quantity, but about quality. In the end, it is these few, loyal friends who help us navigate the storms of life, reminding us that we are never truly alone. Repeated experiences of abandonment and disappointment can deeply affect how individuals view relationships and connection. When someone faces these painful moments, they may start to feel that trusting others is too risky. As a result, they might choose to retreat into solitude, believing that it is safer to be alone than to face the hurt that can come from being let down again. This choice to isolate oneself is often misunderstood as a weakness, but in reality, it can be a sign of resilience and self-protection. By stepping back, individuals are giving themselves the space to heal and reflect, allowing them to regain their strength and sense of self. Older adults often embody this wisdom, having lived through many ups and downs in their relationships. They tend to prioritize quality over quantity when it comes to friendships and connections. Instead of seeking a large circle of acquaintances, they value the deep bonds that come from shared experiences and challenges. These relationships, built on trust and steadfast support, provide a sense of security and understanding that is hard to find in more superficial connections. For them, it is not about how many people are in their lives, but rather about the richness of the relationships they have nurtured over time. This perspective highlights the importance of meaningful connections, showing that true strength lies in the ability to form deep, lasting ties with those who truly matter. In a world that often feels harsh and unforgiving, there are individuals whose hearts shine with kindness They approach life with an open spirit, believing in the goodness of others and the beauty of connection. Their laughter is warm, and their smiles are genuine, drawing people in like moths to a flame. However, this gentle nature can also be their greatest weakness. In a society filled with deceit and manipulation, their trust can be easily exploited, leaving them feeling lost and betrayed. These kind-hearted souls often find themselves in situations where their generosity is taken for granted. They give freely of their time and love, only to discover that not everyone shares their values. Each betrayal chips away at their spirit, making them question their instincts and the very essence of their kindness. The pain of being hurt by those they once trusted can be overwhelming, leading them to retreat into solitude. In the quiet of their own company, they seek solace, hoping to shield themselves from further heartache. As they navigate this journey, they learn the importance of setting boundaries. They begin to understand that while it is beautiful to be open-hearted, it is also essential to protect themselves from those who would take advantage of their kindness. This realization does not come easily. It is a gradual process filled with moments of doubt and reflection. They may feel lonely at times, but in their solitude, they find strength. They learn to cherish the rare few who have proven themselves worthy of their trust. Those who see their kindness not as a weakness, but as a gift. These special relationships become their lifeline, reminding them that not everyone is deceitful. They nurture these connections with care, knowing that true friendship is a treasure worth protecting. In their hearts, they hold on to the belief that kindness can still thrive, even in a world that often feels cold. They may be more cautious now, but their capacity for love remains unbroken. They continue to shine, even if it means shining a little less brightly in a world that can be so dark. Through their journey, they learn that solitude can be a refuge, a place to heal and grow stronger. And while they may not open their hearts to everyone, they will always keep a special place for those who have earned their trust. In this way, they find a balance between protecting themselves and embracing the beauty of connection. Kind-hearted individuals often approach the world with an open heart and a trusting nature. They see the good in others and believe that most people have good intentions. This perspective can be a beautiful trait, but it also makes them vulnerable in complex social situations. Their instinct to trust can lead them to overlook warning signs, allowing others to take advantage of their kindness. When faced with manipulation or betrayal, these individuals may feel deeply hurt as their trust has been broken. Each experience teaches them a lesson about caution, helping them to recognize that not everyone shares their values. However, rather than becoming bitter or hard-hearted, they often find a way to retain their compassion. They learn to be more discerning, developing a sense of awareness that helps them identify sincerity in others. This resilience is remarkable. Even after being let down, kind-hearted people often continue to extend their kindness to those who deserve it. They understand that, while some may exploit their trust, many others are genuine and worthy of their compassion. Through each betrayal, they grow stronger and wiser, learning to balance their natural kindness with a healthy skepticism. This journey allows them to navigate social situations with a blend of openness and caution, ensuring that their hearts remain warm while also protecting themselves from harm. In the end, their ability to learn from experiences without losing their kindness is a testament to their strength. They become more adept at recognizing true intentions, allowing them to build meaningful connections while still holding on to the goodness that defines them. In a world that often pushes us to conform, there are those who find strength in solitude. These individuals embrace their inner clarity, choosing to live authentically rather than seeking approval from others. They understand that true happiness comes from within, not from the fleeting praise of society. By stepping away from the noise and distractions of the outside world, they create a space where they can listen to their own thoughts and feelings. This journey of self-discovery is especially meaningful for older adults. As they reflect on their lives, many realize that the pressures to fit in or meet societal expectations have faded. They begin to see the beauty in their own stories, the lessons learned, and the unique paths they have walked. In this quiet reflection, they often find a renewed sense of purpose and joy. Living authentically means embracing who they truly are, without the need for validation from others. It's about celebrating their individuality and recognizing that their worth is not defined by external standards. This message resonates deeply with older adults, encouraging them to reconnect with their true selves. They can find peace in solitude, allowing their inner voice to guide them toward a more fulfilling life. In a society that often values busyness and noise, those who choose solitude remind us of the power of stillness. They show us that happiness is not something to chase, but something to cultivate from within. By embracing their inner clarity, they inspire others to do the same, creating a ripple effect of authenticity and self-acceptance. As older adults reflect on their journeys, they can find comfort in knowing that it's never too late to rediscover who they are. In this process, they can embrace the profound quality of self-living, finding joy in their own company, and the inner clarity and self-living bring many rewards that can transform a person's life. When individuals accept themselves for who they truly are, they often find a deep sense of peace and fulfillment. This self-acceptance allows them to let go of the need for approval from others, freeing them to explore their own thoughts, feelings, and desires without fear of judgment. As they embrace their true selves, they begin to understand their strengths and weaknesses, which helps them to navigate life with greater confidence and ease. This journey of self-discovery not only nurtures personal growth, but also enhances the quality of relationships with others. When people are authentic, they attract those who appreciate them for who they are. This creates a foundation of mutual respect, where both parties feel valued and understood. Healthy relationships thrive on honesty and openness, and when individuals are true to themselves, they can communicate more effectively and connect on a deeper level. They are less likely to engage in unhealthy patterns, such as pretending to be someone they are not or hiding their true feelings. Living authentically also allows individuals to pursue what truly matters to them. They can set goals that align with their values and passions, leading to a more meaningful life. This sense of purpose brings joy and satisfaction as they engage in activities that resonate with their inner selves. As they cultivate this meaningful existence, they often find that their overall well-being improves, leading to greater happiness and contentment. In summary, embracing one's true self through self-acceptance fosters inner clarity, which in turn leads to healthier relationships and a more fulfilling life. Individuals who live authentically not only find peace within themselves, but also create connections that are based on respect and understanding. This approach allows them to navigate life with a sense of purpose and joy, ultimately leading to a richer, more satisfying experience. In a world that moves quickly and often feels uncertain, the virtues of independence and self-reliance shine brightly. Individuals who choose to rely on themselves often find strength in their ability to navigate challenges without depending on others. They invest their energy in personal growth, focusing on their skills, interests, and passions, rather than getting caught up in superficial connections that can easily fade away. This commitment to self-improvement allows them to build a solid foundation of confidence and resilience. By prioritizing their own development, these individuals become more discerning in their relationships. They understand that not all connections are meaningful, and they seek out those who truly enrich their lives. This discernment helps them form deep, lasting bonds with a few trusted individuals rather than spreading themselves thin across many shallow interactions. They value quality over quantity, knowing that a small circle of genuine friends can provide support and understanding that is far more fulfilling than a large network of acquaintances. In this way, independence and self-reliance do not lead to isolation. Instead, they foster a sense of community based on mutual respect and shared values. Those who invest in themselves often attract like-minded people who appreciate their authenticity and commitment to growth. Together, they create a supportive environment where each person can thrive, knowing they have a few trusted allies by their side. Ultimately, in a fast-paced and unpredictable world, the choice to rely on oneself can lead to a richer, more meaningful life. By focusing on personal growth and forming deep connections, individuals can navigate the complexities of life with confidence and grace. Self-reliance is a powerful force that shapes individuals into strong, dignified, and clear-minded people. When someone learns to depend on themselves, they begin to understand that the most important relationship they can have is with their own self. This realization is a turning point, allowing them to navigate life with a sense of purpose and integrity. Individuals who embrace self-reliance often find that their journey is one of personal growth. They take the time to reflect on their values, dreams, and goals, which helps them build a solid foundation for their lives. This inner work fosters resilience, enabling them to face challenges with courage and determination. Instead of seeking validation from others, they trust their instincts and make choices that align with their true selves. This clarity of purpose not only guides their actions, but also instills a deep sense of dignity. Living authentically becomes a natural outcome of this mindset. These individuals are not swayed by the opinions of others or the pressures of society. They understand that their worth is not defined by external factors, but by their own beliefs and actions. This authenticity allows them to express themselves freely, creating a life that feels genuine and fulfilling. In moments of solitude, they find peace, as they are comfortable in their own company. They use this time to recharge, reflect, and grow, knowing that solitude is not loneliness, but a chance to connect with their inner selves. As they move through life, self-reliant individuals often inspire those around them. Their strength and clarity shine through, encouraging others to seek their own paths. They show that true power comes from within, and that living with integrity leads to a more meaningful existence. In this way, self-reliance becomes a beacon of hope and a source of strength, guiding them toward a life filled with purpose and peace. In a world that often pushes us to seek constant connection and validation, it's important to take a step back and appreciate the beauty of solitude. Embracing moments alone can lead to deeper self-understanding and inner clarity. It's in these quiet times that we can truly hear our thoughts and feelings, allowing us to grow and become more authentic versions of ourselves. True friendships are rare gems that deserve our attention and care. These connections, built on trust and understanding, can uplift us and provide a sense of belonging. Cherishing these relationships means nurturing them, being present, and showing appreciation for the people who genuinely support us. Finding strength in solitude doesn't mean we are lonely. Rather, it allows us to recharge and reflect. It's a chance to connect with our inner selves, to discover what we truly want and need. When we learn to be comfortable in our own company, we become more resilient and self-reliant, ready to face the world with confidence. As you think about these insights, I encourage you to reflect on what authenticity means to you. Consider the friendships in your life that bring you joy and support, and think about how you can nurture them. Also, take a moment to appreciate the solitude you experience and how it can empower you. What is your key takeaway from this reflection? How will you apply these lessons to your life moving forward? Share your thoughts, and let's inspire each other to embrace our true selves. Thank you so much for joining us in that exploration of life's complexities. We've delved into some profound ideas, and now, as we wrap up that main segment, let's take a moment to reflect on something that resonates deeply with many of us. Have you ever felt like you're carrying too much in life? This feeling often intensifies as we age, especially beyond 61, a time when we naturally start to seek reflection and simplicity. It's a pivotal moment where we can begin to let go of the burdens that weigh us down, whether they're mental, emotional, or physical. This stage of life is not just about looking back. It's about embracing freedom and joy, focusing on what truly matters. As we transition into our next topic, let's dive deeper into the art of letting go and discover how we can lighten our load to make room for the things that bring us happiness and fulfillment. So, stay with us as we embark on this journey toward a more liberated and joyful life. Many people spend a lot of time worrying about what others think of them. This concern can become a heavy weight to carry, making everyday life feel stressful and overwhelming. When someone is constantly seeking approval, they may change their behavior, opinions, or even their appearance just to fit in or please others. This can lead to feelings of anxiety and self-doubt, as they might feel they are never good enough. Over the years, this preoccupation can drain their energy and joy, leaving them feeling lost and disconnected from who they truly are. However, as people reach the age of 61, many begin to see things differently. With age often comes wisdom, and they start to realize that seeking validation from others is not the path to happiness. They understand that life is too short to spend it trying to meet everyone else's expectations. This newfound clarity allows them to let go of the need for constant approval. They start to embrace their authentic selves, celebrating their unique qualities and values. Living true to oneself brings a deep sense of freedom. When people stop worrying about what others think, they can focus on what truly matters to them. They can pursue their passions, build meaningful relationships, and make choices that align with their beliefs. This shift leads to a more fulfilling life, filled with genuine happiness. They find joy in being themselves, and this authenticity often attracts others who appreciate them for who they are. In the end, letting go of the burden of others' opinions opens the door to a richer, more satisfying life. It allows individuals to live with purpose and confidence, knowing that their worth is not defined by anyone else's judgment. Embracing their true selves brings a sense of peace and contentment that is hard to find when constantly accumulating material possessions can often feel like a burden. Over time, we gather items that we think we need or that hold special memories. These objects can create emotional attachments that make it difficult to let go. We might hold on to clothes that no longer fit, gifts from friends or souvenirs from trips, believing that they represent moments in our lives. However, as our belongings pile up, they can start to weigh us down, both physically and emotionally. When we finally decide to declutter, we may feel a mix of anxiety and relief. Letting go of things can be hard, but it also opens up space in our homes and in our minds. This newfound space allows us to breathe easier and invites new experiences into our lives. By simplifying our surroundings, we can focus on what truly matters: our relationships, our passions, and our personal growth. Living with less can bring a sense of peace and freedom. It encourages us to prioritize experiences over possessions, reminding us that happiness often comes from moments shared with loved ones rather than from the things we own. In this way, decluttering is not just about getting rid of stuff. It's about making room for a more meaningful life. Embracing simplicity can lead to a clearer mind and a lighter heart, allowing us to appreciate the beauty of what we have and the joy of what is yet to come. Many people find themselves saying yes to events and commitments even when they don't really want to. This often happens out of politeness or because they feel pressured by society to fit in. It can be hard to turn down an invitation or decline a request, especially when we worry about disappointing others or being seen as rude. However, constantly saying yes can lead to feeling overwhelmed and drained. It's important to remember that our time and energy are valuable. When we agree to do things that don't bring us joy or fulfillment, we can end up feeling resentful or exhausted. Instead of automatically saying yes, we can take a moment to consider how we truly feel about the commitment. If it doesn't excite us or align with our values, it's perfectly okay to say no. Choosing to spend time with people and engaging in activities that genuinely make us happy can transform our lives. When we prioritize our happiness, we create space for meaningful connections and experiences. By being intentional about how we spend our time, we can fill our lives with joy and positivity. Learning to say no is a powerful skill that allows us to take control of our lives. It helps us focus on what truly matters and gives us the freedom to pursue our passions. So, the next time you feel the urge to say yes out of obligation, pause and ask yourself if it's something that will bring you happiness. Your well-being is worth it. In today's world, there seems to be an overwhelming focus on how we look. Many people feel pressured to fit into certain beauty standards, often leading to a constant worry about their physical appearance. This preoccupation can overshadow the more important aspects of life, such as our health, happiness, and the experiences that shape who we are. As we age, our bodies naturally change. We may notice wrinkles, gray hair, or other signs of time passing. While these changes can sometimes be difficult to accept, they are also symbols of resilience and a life well lived. Each line on our face tells a story, reflecting the laughter, the challenges, and the moments that have shaped us. Aging is a natural process that brings wisdom and perspective. It reminds us that we have lived through various seasons of life, each contributing to our unique identity. Instead of fearing these changes, we should embrace them as badges of honor. They signify our journey and the strength we have gained along the way. Caring for our health should come from a place of self-love rather than a desire to meet societal expectations. When we focus on nurturing our bodies and minds, we cultivate a deeper appreciation for ourselves. This means eating well, staying active, and finding joy in the little things, all while celebrating our individuality. Let us shift our mindset from worrying about fitting into a mold to cherishing our uniqueness. Each person has their own beauty, shaped by their experiences and character. By embracing who we are, we can inspire others to do the same. Remember, true beauty comes from within, and it flourishes when we honor our bodies and the lives we lead. So, let's celebrate our aging selves and the stories we carry, knowing that every change is a part of our beautiful journey. Many people go through their days following routines that have become so familiar that they hardly think about them anymore. These habits, once meaningful, can slowly lose their spark, leaving us feeling empty or unfulfilled. We wake up, go to work, come home, and repeat the same activities without questioning whether they still bring us joy or purpose. It's easy to fall into this pattern as our lives become filled with tasks that feel necessary but may not truly serve us. Often, we perform these tasks out of habit, not because they add value to our lives. We might scroll through social media, binge watch shows, or even engage in hobbies that no longer excite us. Over time, these actions can drain our energy and enthusiasm, making us feel like we are just going through the motions. It's important to take a step back and reflect on what we are doing and why. Are these routines helping us grow, or are they simply filling our time? Reassessing our daily habits can be a powerful way to reclaim our lives. By letting go of what no longer serves us, we create space for new experiences and passions. This might mean trying out an old hobby we once loved, like painting or hiking, or exploring something entirely new that sparks our curiosity. When we engage in activities that truly resonate with us, we can find joy and fulfillment that we may have thought was lost. Living with intention means being mindful of how we spend our time and energy. It encourages us to seek out what makes us happy and to prioritize those things. By rediscovering our passions, we can fill our days with meaning and excitement rather than just routine. So, take a moment to reflect on your own habits. What can you let go of? What can you embrace? The journey to a more fulfilling life starts with these small but significant changes. Toxic and negative relationships can have a deep impact on our emotional health and overall well-being. When we find ourselves surrounded by people who constantly criticize us, bring negativity into our lives, or cause emotional harm, it is essential to take a step back and reassess these connections. After a certain point, like after 61 days or even months, we may start to notice how these relationships affect our mood and self-esteem. Being in a relationship that feels draining or hurtful can lead to feelings of sadness, anxiety, and even loneliness. It is important to recognize that we deserve to be around people who uplift us, support our dreams, and encourage us to be our best selves. Surrounding ourselves with positive influences can make a significant difference in how we feel about ourselves and our lives. Letting go of relationships that no longer serve our emotional well-being can be challenging, but it is often necessary for our growth and happiness. It is okay to prioritize our mental health and seek out friendships and connections that bring joy and positivity. By doing this, we create a space for healthier relationships to flourish, allowing us to thrive in a supportive environment. In the end, it is crucial to remember that we have the power to choose who we allow into our lives. Embracing supportive and uplifting people can lead to a more fulfilling and joyful existence. Letting go of negativity is not just about removing people. It is about making room for love, kindness, and understanding. In today's world, it is easy to feel overwhelmed by the pressure to compare ourselves to others. Everywhere we look, whether on social media or in our daily lives, we see people who seem to have it all together. They might have the perfect job, the ideal body, or a seemingly happy family. These images can create a sense of inadequacy, making us feel like we are not enough. Society often sets high standards and expectations that can be hard to meet, leading many to believe that their worth is tied to how they measure up against others. However, it is important to remember that everyone has their own unique journey. Each person faces different challenges and experiences that shape who they are. When we focus on comparing ourselves to others, we overlook our own growth and achievements. It is essential to appreciate our individual paths and recognize that our experiences, no matter how small they may seem, are valuable and meaningful. Letting go of comparisons can be freeing. Instead of measuring our success by someone else's yardstick, we can celebrate our own triumphs, no matter how big or small. Every step we take, every lesson we learn, contributes to our personal growth. By focusing on our own journey, we can find joy in our progress and develop a deeper sense of self-worth. In the end, it is not about being better than someone else. It is about being the best version of ourselves. Embracing our uniqueness allows us to live more authentically and appreciate the beauty of our individual stories. So, let's choose to celebrate who we are and the paths we walk, rather than getting lost in the shadows of comparison. Letting go of goals that no longer serve us can be a freeing experience. Many of us have set goals based on what others expect from us, or what society tells us we should want. These external pressures can shape our ambitions, leading us to chase after things that may not truly resonate with who we are. Over time, as we grow and change, we might find that these goals feel irrelevant or even burdensome. It's important to take a step back and reflect on what truly brings us joy and fulfillment. When we focus on goals that align with our values and passions, we create a path that feels meaningful. This shift allows us to live with purpose and intention, rather than simply following a checklist of achievements that don't reflect our true selves. By letting go of unattainable or irrelevant goals, we open ourselves up to new possibilities. We can explore what genuinely excites us and invest our energy in pursuits that enrich our lives. This process of reevaluation can be liberating, as it encourages us to prioritize our happiness and well-being. Embracing goals that resonate with our authentic selves can lead to a more satisfying and joyful life. In the end, it's about finding what makes us feel alive and fulfilled, rather than what we think we should be doing. Letting go of the old can make space for the new, allowing us to live more fully in the present. As we grow older, especially after the age of 61, it becomes increasingly important to focus on our own happiness. Many people spend years caring for family, friends, and others, often putting their own needs last. This selflessness can lead to a situation where personal well-being is neglected. While caring for others is a noble and loving act, it can sometimes leave little room for self-care. Taking time for ourselves is not selfish, it is essential. When we prioritize our own happiness, we not only improve our own lives but also become better caregivers and friends. A joyful and meaningful life comes from a balance between caring for others and nurturing our own passions and interests. It is never too late to pursue what makes us happy, whether it's picking up a new hobby, traveling, or simply enjoying quiet moments. These activities can bring joy and fulfillment. Embracing our passions unapologetically allows us to live fully and enriches our lives in ways we may not have imagined. So, as we move forward, let's remember that taking care of ourselves is a vital part of living well. By prioritizing our happiness, we can create a life that is not only meaningful for ourselves, but also inspiring for those around us. As we reach the age of 61, life offers us a unique chance to let go of burdens that no longer serve us. This stage is not just about growing older, it's about embracing freedom, simplicity, and authenticity. Many of us carry the weight of societal pressures, toxic relationships, and material possessions that distract us from what truly matters. By shedding these burdens, we can create space for joy and fulfillment. Living with freedom means choosing to focus on what brings us happiness rather than what others expect from us. It's about saying goodbye to the need for approval and embracing our true selves. Simplicity allows us to appreciate the little things in life, like a walk in nature or a quiet moment with a loved one. When we let go of unnecessary goals and the chase for more, we can find contentment in the present. This stage of life is an opportunity to reflect on what is truly important. It's a time to nurture relationships that uplift us and to distance ourselves from those that drain our energy. By focusing on genuine connections and experiences, we can fill our lives with meaning and joy. Embracing this new chapter means celebrating who we are and what we have learned. It's about living authentically, free from the clutter of the past. As we let go of what holds us back, we open ourselves to a life filled with possibilities, where we can pursue our passions and enjoy the beauty around us. So, let us welcome this time with open hearts, ready to explore the richness of life without the weight of unnecessary burdens. This is our moment to shine, to find joy in simplicity, and to live fully in the present. Thank you so much for joining us in exploring the profound insights about aging and its impact on our lives. We've delved into how the narratives of youth often challenge our understanding of what it means to grow older, and how embracing these truths can empower us to reclaim our dignity, respect, and inner peace. As we wrap up this segment, it's clear that the journey of aging is not just about the passage of time. It's about transformation and the opportunity for meaningful change. Now, let's shift our focus to a new topic that builds on this understanding. We'll dive deeper into practical ways to embrace this transformation, exploring strategies that can help us navigate the complexities of aging with grace and confidence. Get ready to uncover more insights that will inspire you to live fully and authentically, no matter your age. Stay tuned as we embark on this exciting new chapter together. As we grow older, the world around us can become more complex, and understanding the intentions of others becomes increasingly important. Building discernment is crucial because it helps us navigate relationships and interactions with a clearer perspective. With age, we often find ourselves facing loneliness, which can make us more vulnerable to the influence of others. When we feel isolated, our desire for connection can lead us to overlook red flags or ignore our instincts about people. Empathy, while a beautiful quality, can also leave us open to being taken advantage of. We may find ourselves giving too much of ourselves to others, sometimes at the expense of our own emotional and mental well-being. Learning to protect ourselves doesn't mean shutting others out. Rather, it means developing a keen sense of who we allow into our lives and understanding their true intentions. By cultivating discernment, we can create a life filled with genuine relationships that bring us joy and peace. This process involves listening to our feelings, reflecting on our experiences, and trusting our instincts. When we take the time to understand ourselves and the people around us, we can build connections that are not only fulfilling, but also safe. Ultimately, this journey leads to a richer, more meaningful life where we can enjoy the company of others without compromising our own well-being. In family dynamics, it is common for individuals, especially older adults, to feel the weight of expectations from their loved ones. These expectations can often lead to a cycle of self-neglect, where personal needs and desires are pushed aside in favor of what others want or need. This can be particularly true for older adults who have spent much of their lives caring for family members, often sacrificing their own dreams and aspirations in the process. Prioritizing one's own needs is not just a matter of self-care. It is essential for maintaining self-respect and personal happiness. When older adults reclaim their time and focus on their own dreams, they not only enrich their own lives but also set a powerful example for younger generations. It shows that it is okay to pursue personal passions and that one's own happiness matters. Breaking free from unspoken pressures can be challenging, especially when family members may not even realize the burden they place on their loved ones. However, recognizing that it is possible to say no and to prioritize oneself can lead to a more fulfilled and joyful life. It allows older adults to explore new interests, reconnect with old hobbies, or simply enjoy quiet moments of peace without feeling guilty. By taking the time to nurture their own needs, older adults can find a renewed sense of purpose and joy. This shift not only benefits them, but can also improve family relationships, as they become more engaged and happier individuals. Ultimately, prioritizing one's own needs is a vital step toward living a life that feels authentic and rewarding. In life, we often find ourselves in relationships that can be difficult to navigate, especially when those relationships are with family. Family is supposed to be a source of love and support, but sometimes certain family members can bring negativity and stress into our lives. It can be a real struggle to balance the loyalty we feel towards our family with the need to protect our own mental well-being. When we find ourselves in toxic relationships, it is important to recognize that distancing ourselves does not mean we love our family any less. It simply means we are choosing to prioritize our own health and happiness. Setting boundaries is a crucial step in this process. By clearly defining what behaviors we will accept and what we will not, we create a space where respect can grow. Boundaries help others understand our limits and can lead to healthier interactions. Focusing on relationships that genuinely bring us joy is essential. Surrounding ourselves with people who uplift us and support our growth can make a significant difference in our overall happiness. It is okay to seek out connections that feel positive and nurturing, even if that means stepping back from family members who do not contribute to our well-being. Ultimately, choosing to distance ourselves from toxic relationships is an act of self-care. It allows us to cultivate a life filled with peace and respect, where we can thrive and be our true selves. Remember, it is not selfish to prioritize your mental health. It is necessary. By doing so, we can create a more fulfilling life and foster relationships that truly enrich our existence. In life, many of us find ourselves waiting for someone to notice the sacrifices we make. We hope for a word of thanks, a nod of appreciation, or even a grand gesture that acknowledges our efforts. But often, this waiting can feel endless and frustrating. The truth is, relying on others for validation can lead us to feel unfulfilled and anxious. When we tie our self-worth to the recognition of others, we give away our power. Imagine how freeing it would be to let go of that need for approval. Instead of waiting for someone to see what you've done, you can choose to recognize your own worth. Every small effort you make, every challenge you face, deserves acknowledgement from you. When you start to appreciate your own sacrifices, you begin to live more freely. You can find joy in your actions without needing someone else to validate them. By focusing on your own journey and celebrating your achievements, no matter how small, you empower yourself. You learn that your value does not depend on external praise but comes from within. This shift in perspective allows you to embrace life with a lighter heart, filled with joy and purpose. You become your own biggest supporter and that is a powerful place to be. So, take a moment to reflect on all that you have done and all that you are. Recognize your efforts and let that recognition fill you with strength. You are worthy, and your sacrifices matter, even if no one else sees them. Embrace this truth, and you will find a deeper sense of freedom and happiness in your life. Age should never be seen as a barrier to personal growth and change. Many people believe that transformation is something only the young can experience, but this is simply not true. In fact, older individuals have a wealth of life experience and wisdom that can make their journey of growth even more meaningful and rewarding. As we age, we gather stories, lessons, and insights that shape who we are. This knowledge can serve as a strong foundation for exploring new hobbies, dreams, and opportunities. Embracing change at any age can lead to a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. It can also bring a sense of excitement and fulfillment that enriches our lives. Trying something new, whether it's painting, learning a musical instrument, or even starting a new career, can be incredibly empowering. It allows us to break free from routines and discover hidden talents or passions we may not have known we had. The joy of learning and growing does not diminish with age. In fact, it can become even more profound as we reflect on our past and look forward to the future. Moreover, older individuals often have a clearer sense of what truly matters to them. They can pursue their interests with a focus and determination that comes from years of experience. This clarity can lead to a more fulfilling and authentic life, where they can engage in activities that resonate with their true selves. It's also important to remember that personal growth is not just about achieving new skills or goals. It's about the journey itself, the process of trying new things, meeting new people, and stepping outside of comfort zones can bring joy and a sense of community. It can help combat feelings of isolation and remind us that we are all capable of change, no matter our age. So, let go of the myth that transformation is only for the young. Embrace the idea that every stage of life offers unique opportunities for growth. The wisdom and life experience that come with age can make this journey not only possible, but also incredibly rewarding. There is no expiration date on dreams, and it's never too late to start something new. Clinging to the past can be a tempting trap. Many of us find comfort in memories of happier times, cherished moments, or even the people we once knew. Nostalgia can feel warm and inviting like a cozy blanket on a cold day. However, when we hold on too tightly to these memories, they can become a prison that keeps us from living fully in the present. When we spend too much time reminiscing about what was, we risk missing out on what is happening right now. Life is always moving forward, and each day brings new opportunities and experiences. If we are too busy looking back, we may overlook the beauty and potential of the present moment. This can lead to feelings of sadness or regret, as we realize that we are not making new memories or building new connections. Embracing the present is essential for finding contentment and purpose in life. It allows us to engage with the world around us, to meet new people, and to create fresh experiences that can enrich our lives. Each moment holds the potential for joy, learning, and growth. By focusing on the here and now, we can discover new passions, explore new places, and form meaningful relationships that can bring us happiness. Creating new memories is a vital part of living a fulfilling life. It encourages us to step out of our comfort zones and try new things, whether it's picking up a new hobby, traveling to a new destination, or simply spending time with loved ones. These experiences can help us build a life that feels vibrant and alive. Instead of being trapped in the past, we can choose to look forward, allowing ourselves to dream and to hope for what is yet to come. In conclusion, while nostalgia can be a beautiful feeling, it is important not to let it overshadow the present. By embracing today and all it has to offer, we can find joy and purpose in our lives. Let us create new memories and experiences, allowing the past to be a part of our story without letting it define us. Life is unfolding right now, and it is up to us to make the most